Thank you all so much for coming today. Before we begin this joyous occasion, we all want to take a moment for a very tough weekend that we all had together as it relates to the men and women who put their lives on the line every day for the city of New Orleans. We all have been watching the work that NOPD has been doing very aggressively to find the young folks and those who helped take the life of a police officer this weekend. I want to thank Chief Surpass and his team for such aggressive action, and thank the people of New Orleans for assisting us. That officer was very special to all of us who we had known for a very long period of time, and unfortunately he will be buried too soon this Friday. And he will be buried along with two brothers from the fire department who were taken from us as well. Tommy Ashby, 28 years old. He was a 6-year veteran assigned to Engine 37 on the 2nd Platoon, and Scott Blanchard, 27-year-old, 3-year veteran assigned to Engine 14 on the 2nd Platoon. Both have succumbed to their injuries. They were highly praised by their commanding officers, and they were well respected by their peers. Both volunteered to restore the fire stations post Katrina, and unfortunately their funeral services will be this Friday as well at 2 p.m. at the St. Bernard Memorial Funeral Home in Chalmette. Memorial accounts are set up to assist both of the families, and donations can be made at any Chase Bank. And I just would ask those gathered with us today and the people of New Orleans just to take a moment of silence for these two fallen firefighters and to our fallen police officer. Thank you so very much. That brings us to today. As you know, Chief Charles Parent, who was the superintendent of the fire department, has offered his retirement. I wanted to reject it. He wouldn't accept my rejection, and he is retiring from service after 30 years of service. So, Chief Parent, we want to thank you for your service. I know that you will be honored later in the week, but if everybody would join me in a round of applause. On this day, we have a new superintendent for the New Orleans Fire Department. We did a national search. It was conducted over 2 months. In May of 2013, we posted this job on the International Association of Fire Chiefs website. We have gone through a rigorous national search. We had 40 applicants. We had a national search firm that assisted us. That competition was reduced based on qualifications, competence. We got down to 3 individuals. I interviewed all of those. And I have chosen today to ask Tim McConnell to serve as a superintendent of the New Orleans Fire Department. Chief, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
We are joined today by his lovely wife, Beth, who has been by his side the entire time. I want to tell you a little bit about Tim McConnell. He is a New Orleans native. He has risen through the ranks. He entered the department when he was 22 years old. He has served New Orleans for 29 years. He served as a fire apparatus operator, a captain, chief, and assistant superintendent. Most recently, he has been the assistant superintendent responsible for suppression and logistics divisions. He has been a workhorse. He is a firefighter's firefighter. He helped restore 20 of the 23 engine houses that suffered Katrina flood and storm damage, 18 of them within 24 months, along with his brothers and sisters in the fire department. He served as the incident commander for Super Bowl, served on the overall steering committee and in the NFL Unified Command. He implemented aggressive incident safety officer programs, and he comes at the recommendation of many people in the department, including Chief Parent and Nick Felton and many others who wanted to see somebody from within who was born and raised and reared in the New Orleans Fire Department take the helm. I can say without fear of equivocation that he is well respected by everybody in the department. He knows the department inside and out, and I can tell you, having interviewed numerous candidates from across the country, he stood head and shoulders above all of those, although there were some superb candidates in that field. The people of New Orleans can be confident and thankful that we have the best of the best in the city of New Orleans as this city begins to prepare itself to be this nation's most immediate laboratory for innovation and change. We intend to have the best police department, the best fire department, the best city-run government, the best city in America, and we have all been marching according to the same tune from that time. So I'm thrilled to make this announcement today. I'm thrilled to be joined by a cross-section of folks from New Orleans who are in full support of Chief McConnell's ascendancy to be the superintendent. So I thank you all for coming, and we are now going to hear from a number of different individuals who will speak to this issue before we do the swearing in. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I am both honored and humbled that Mayor Landrieu has chosen me to lead this proud and storied department. First, I'd like to thank people who've helped me reach this point. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Lord for the gifts He has bestowed upon me and pray for the wisdom, courage, and strength, and ask for good judgment to make decisions, the right decisions, to lead the New Orleans Fire Department into the future and properly serve the citizens of this great city. I thank Mayor Landrieu for having faith in my abilities. Rest assured, I will not let you down. And I realize that it's not my past accomplishments, but only now that I must work hard every day to prove my worth to the citizens of the city and my firefighters. To my friend and mentor, Chief Parent, I thank you for having confidence and trust in me to place me in a position to help you lead and reconstitute the fire department after Hurricane Katrina. I truly wish you the best in the future and know that you're not far away when I need advice. I thank all the firefighters, friends, my family, but especially Beth, my incredible wife, for I know that I could not have reached this goal without your support and the sacrifices you have made to lift me up. Moving forward, my vision is to aggressively transform the New Orleans Fire Department into an innovative and proactive department by seizing every opportunity to expand public safety and community services, always keeping in mind an efficient and fiscally conservative approach. Under my direction, all fire department resources will be utilized in an aggressive fire prevention, education, and community service program. As first responders, we take pride in the fact that we are often required to be at our very best when the citizens we serve are probably having the worst day of their life. And we will always be prepared to do just that. However, for too many years, the fire service has simply thought of ourselves as strictly being an emergency response agency. For far too long, we have accepted the fact that being reactionary and answering the call was the best methodology to fight fires. The truth is, nowhere in our mission statement does it state that we fight fires. It says, we'll respond to protect and save life and property and strive to reduce the incidence of fire and the loss of life and injuries due to fire. Of course, one method is to extinguish them, but it is much more cost-effective when we are proactive and prevent them. In the fire service, we must begin to see every fire as a failure. Of course, to save the greatest number of lives, our ultimate goal must be to prevent as many fires as possible and to put in place systems which provide the earliest detection of fires. The greatest loss economically is from fires that occur at commercial occupancies, but the greatest loss of life occurs at 1- and 2-family residences. Therefore, we will focus our efforts on fire prevention, education, fire safety, and life safety measures. These are the most efficient uses of our citizens' dollars. It is by far cheaper to prevent a fire than to respond to one. An aggressive smoke detector installation campaign is being initiated called Install Dat. Yes, I use that term like everybody else. So install Dat. Need a smoke detector? Ask a firefighter, with the goal of ensuring that every 1- and 2-family residence in the city of New Orleans has a smoke alarm. Every fire truck and every fire station bears stickers and signs that advertise and tell people about this program. Citizens can register online, or they can ask any firefighter that they see on the street. Each fire truck is prepared and equipped so that citizens' requests will immediately be filled by the firemen going out and installing a smoke detector in their home. Additionally, to achieve the goal of decreasing the incidence of fire, fire companies are now trained and certified to conduct annual commercial occupancy inspections. Other efficiencies will include the cross-training of firefighters to provide non-traditional public safety services. Good examples of this are that the NOFD is now the lead agency in the city of New Orleans in the Citizen-Assisted Evacuation Program, in the Citizen-Assisted Sheltering Program, And additionally, during disasters and major events, firefighters serve to supplement the Office of Emergency Preparedness. And we provide 100% of the staffing for the city's logistics. This method works to increase the value of resources that our citizens work hard to pay for and deserve. We will build a new organizational structure at the top of the fire department, which will institute greater accountability, safety, and education in order to provide consistently outstanding and expanded services for our citizens. We have developed plans to escalate the department's involvement in the #1 priority in this city, which is the Mayor's NOLA for Life initiative. This will enhance the quality of life for the citizens of this great city. I realize that the heavy mantle of the legacy created by those who have led and served this department before me has been placed on my shoulders. However, I know that my experience and dedication have qualified me to lead this department into the future. I could not be more proud than to have helped Chief Parent guide the NOFD through Katrina to substantial recovery. But the opportunity to mold this agency through permanent, systemic, positive changes in the delivery of services to our citizens for the future lies ahead. I look forward to continuing to work with the administration and humbly seize the opportunity to lead the New Orleans Fire Department into becoming the model first responder agency in the 21st century. Thank you.
I'll keep it quick since somebody went so long. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for inviting me to this occasion, and I think you made another great choice. Thank you. Yeah. Chief McConnell came to the forefront during Hurricane Katrina. He was energetic, he was enthusiastic, he was organized, and he organized the fire department. He was actually promoted to Deputy Incident Commander above a lot of more senior fire chiefs in the fire service. Not only did he excel during Katrina, but afterwards he was given the task of rebuilding the fire department's engine houses. He did a great job in that, and he's been given increasingly more responsible tasks throughout the last 8 years. Last year was a great example. He took over the fire department during Hurricane Isaac. He performed admirably. Then he jumped right into the Super Bowl and Mardi Gras without missing a beat. We have a great fire department. They deserve and need great leadership, and Chief McConnell has the energy, the enthusiasm, and the character to lead this fire department to much greater heights than they are today. If we don't keep improving, we'll fall behind. And like any father, you always want your kid to do better. I expect great things from Chief McConnell and the New Orleans Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Operator Greg Davis of the New Orleans Fire Department. As President of the Black Association of New Orleans Firefighters, on behalf of our membership, I would like to take this time to welcome Chief McConnell as Superintendent of the New Orleans Fire Department. Superintendent McConnell, I congratulate you on meeting the criteria to become the chosen person by topping the 40 individuals in the selection process to become the superintendent for the city of New Orleans. I congratulate you on your new position with the city of New Orleans as Commander-in-Chief of the New Orleans Fire Department. I am sure your leadership experience and organizational skills will be an asset to the citizens of New Orleans and the New Orleans Fire Department. Doing all the extra work while continuing in your full-time position was extremely ambitious and took a lot of effort and dedication on your part. I am sure it was worth it all, knowing that your achievement will make such a positive difference. As the superintendent of the New Orleans Fire Department, we are confident the department will provide continued excellence in serving the community, and Vanoff looks forward to working with you and continued support of the New Orleans Fire Department under your leadership. Again, I congratulate you on behalf of our membership and wish you continued success.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, council members. Today is a good day. Back in 1984, there were two rookies that came on this fire department didn't know which end of the hose the water came out of. And one of them is Chief McConnell. I'm not going to say which one the other one is, but we're happy you have made the decision, Mr. Mayor. Congratulations to you, Chief. Beth, I can see it in you, dear, but that's fine. I won't drag you up here and say anything. But listen, we have a lot of challenges in this city as well as this fire department. And I'm confident that with Chief McConnell's leadership, we can get through them. I'm encouraged. I open my arms, my heart, and offer whatever we need in assistance from the New Orleans Firefighters Association on this day to move this department forward. I look forward to working with his new leadership, and thank you very much, and congratulations again, Chief.
Thank you.
I just want to say I think the city has had another victory, and we've had a string of victories lately, and I think we're going to have more coming. And I look forward to working with the new chief. We've talked about his program for disaster relief, and we're going to see if we can get more citizens involved in participating in that program, getting trained, and doing some of the great things that one the department can do, but the citizens can feel that they're participating in their own salvation. Thank you.